In order to tell the story of Picu Novice, we have to go back to the beginning. Back in 2016, a developer by the name of Vin Gauss came up with a vision of global inclusion. Being involved in the early days of Bitcoin and then slowly seeing the impact that it was making, brought Gauss a vision of a blockchain-powered future. One that would cross over industries and not just financial. It would give the underserved population of the world a pathway to financial inclusion. One where your geographic location nor economic circumstances would impact your ability to be a part of this growing financial evolution. So Vin Gauss began with that thought process, and 6 months later Sri Ram joined the development team. The main goal was to build a layer 1 blockchain that would be focused on global inclusion, speed and security. So in 2017 Picu Novice was officially launched. And not to fanfare or marketing blitzes. It was never an initial coin offering, nor any type of hype machine. It was a pure mission to have an impact. Perhaps the lack of fanfare and marketing delayed the greater adoption of Picu Novus. But the laser focus of Gauss and Ram was on the utility. As in the end, the utility of any blockchain is what matters, because hype fades very fast. The blockchain initially adopted the proof-of-work consensus mechanism, but that was problematic as it did not adhere to their goal of global inclusion. That pure view of global inclusion meant that someone in a third world country with limited resources should be able to participate in the ecosystem, even with the most limited computer resources or internet access. So the concept of proof of time was born to spearhead this effort. Armed with that direction, the team knew that they needed help in making all of this a reality. So in 2018 they engaged with a technology company that developed a vault and safekeeping system for the Bitcoin ecosystem. They convinced him to help them achieve their goals with the promise of continued innovation. So it's then that Mega Hoot Technologies, in the fall of 2018, stepped in to help. They repositioned their vault and safekeeping system to be specifically geared towards Picu Novus, to give holders a native way of creating escrow smart contracts and placing Picu coins in cold storage without coding. So shifting from Bitcoin to Picu Novus was a high risk. But they understood the mission and knew how important this could be in the future. Following this integration, Mega Hoot Technologies continued to help with innovation of the system, all the while being told that they were granted the ability to do so. However, a short 12 months later, Gauss and Ram began to scale back the development efforts. They unilaterally put all innovation from Mega Hoot Technologies on hold, leaving Picu Novus in a questionable state. In 2020, Mega Hoot Technologies petitioned to become the stewards of the Picu Novus blockchain to avoid it slipping into the abyss. After a 2-year battle, they were finally granted stewardship of Picu Novus, and immediately went on an ambitious journey to overhaul the entire blockchain so that the original mission of global inclusion could be achieved. In 2023, after over 12 months of intense development, the overhauled Picu Novus was introduced with an upgraded wallet and terminal system, giving holders powerful tools to utilize the blockchain and engage. APIs were introduced in 2024, along with the enhanced Picu wallet, which brought no-coding escrow smart contracts and cold storage to the community, along with a simple no-coding path to placing Picu coins and actually any token created on the blockchain into cold storage or their hot wallet, all with a gas fee structure that is barely felt. What was also added are enhanced no-coding and no-heavy computation validator nodes. Basically, anyone with a basic computer and standard internet connection has the ability to just download the node from their terminal. What will be introduced in late 2025 is access to the full node, which will allow any Bitcoin miner to integrate a version of the Picu Novus blockchain onto their servers, with the simple function to run a full node without heavy computation. They would get enhanced rewards for helping to strengthen the network. Transparency has been the focus in 2025. A lot of development is taking place, which include the creation of various financial instrument structures that any financial institution or verified company will be able to use. There will be open source code introduced in late 2025 to promote great inclusion and future development. What is also being introduced is Themis, which is a governance protocol that will allow the Picu Novus community to vote on the future development of Picu Novus. Themis is not based on how many Picu coins a person has, but rather by their wallet. More details will be introduced soon about Themis. The Picu Novus blockchain is coming out of its shell with innovation and growth at the forefront. We look forward to increased participation and expanded utilization, although the original visionaries are no longer a part of these next chapters. Their initial vision is what sparked this innovation. Just remember, Picu Novice is bigger than a singular person or entity. It is an ideal that is the story of our journey. And by our, we mean Picu Novice and you.